Hello everyone, my name is Robert and I work for Cenergistic. We are an energy conservation company based in Dallas. First, if you're new to SAISD or San Angelo, welcome. San Angelo is where I live and I believe you're going to love it here. The good news is there are 2 energy specialists. I'm the only one in this video, but Steve and I serve SAISD and our #1 goal is to help the district save energy and save money on their utility bills. Because the less the district has to pay for utilities, the more money stays in the classroom. Because nowadays in schools, energy conservation is the new normal. It's not a temporary program, because certainly in Texas, public school dollars are tighter than ever before. Now, Steve and I understand this because we're former SAISD employees. We've had careers as administrators as well as in the classroom. So we have been in your shoes. We appreciate what you do. We know how difficult your job is, but most importantly, we know that your #1 obligation is to the students in your classroom. So we want to keep our expectations for you very short and simple. So in short, what are those? Turn everything off at the end of the day. Now, I'm standing in front of just about every electronic device that a teacher has in SAISD. Every teacher has a laptop. Most teachers have a desktop and a monitor, a printer, an overhead projector, usually it's ceiling mounted. Maybe you have some tablets, speakers, document camera, maybe you have a smart board or a television monitor. And every teacher usually has a random piece of electronic equipment that may be outdated, like this old VHS DVD player. Maybe you have a jam box, maybe you have some sound equipment that you're responsible for. But in short, if it has an on-off button, it needs to be off at the end of the day. Now, we recommend that you simplify it, tie it to power strips, and if possible, elevate the power strip so if it's on the desk, you just turn it off, just like you do your light switch at the end of the day. And it's very simple. We do that in our office, but we realize that most power strips are on the floor, and that's okay too, as long as everything tied to that is off before you leave. Now, before you turn a power strip off, it's recommended you turn your operating system off on your computer. You don't want anything unsaved left open on your desktop or anything confidential like your Outlook email open. We found that a few times as well. So make sure you turn that off. A couple other tips that will help you save more energy. If you have a charging card, many of you do for your tablets. If you use that every day, charge it every day. If you only use your tablets once a week, just charge it when you need to. Maybe you're a paperless person and you don't use your printer that often. Then only turn your printer on when you're ready to print instead of leaving it on every day. And you're going to save some additional items there. Now, the 2 items that I find are left on the most in the classroom, I found all of these on at one time. Usually the laptop, because you're using it all day, and with the lid down, we tend to forget at night. That uses a lot of energy if that's left on. The other one is this little monitor right here. If you will take the time to press that little monitor off, this does not use a lot of energy, but there are thousands more monitors than there are laptop computers. And if you think about it, this equipment, if you add it up district-wide, it's not just hundreds of items or thousands, it's literally tens of thousands of electronic devices. And if they're left on, or even in sleep mode every night, plus the weekends, that is literally tens of thousands of dollars in electricity that the district's paying for that they wouldn't have to if we could just get those off every night. So what we'd like for you to do is find out what works best for you and whittle that down to maybe a 15-second routine at the end of your day so that you can turn that off before you leave. One additional item is if you have window blinds, if you would lower those and turn those down, that'll help insulate your room and also save additional energy at the end of the day. Now, just to give everyone fair warning, we do go in classrooms at random times and check to see how well we're turning off our devices. The main reason we do it is we want to reward those teachers that are making a daily effort to get their devices off. So we may leave you a little candy here with a little note saying, hey, we caught you saving energy. During the holiday shutdowns, we also may leave what's called a blue slip or an awesome note. You can turn this into your secretary and get your name in the hat for a drawing. We have given away hundreds of dollars in gift cards and cash over the years. We're going to continue to do that this year. We also have a little friendly competition between the campuses. The other thing we occasionally leave is what we call an oops note. We accidentally saw something left on. Just as a reminder, would you make an effort to turn that off next time we're in your classroom? Please don't get stressed about it. It doesn't count toward anything official. It's just a reminder that we are all in this thing together that we call energy conservation. Now, there is one additional video that you're going to want to watch after this, and it's really the most important one because it involves your heating and your air conditioning and your room temperature and comfort level for your students and yourself. Plus, we're going to talk about the proper procedure in order to get in touch with us if you have an issue with your room or just a question about the energy program in general. So we will see you in the next video. Have a great school year.